Trailer Highlights. I'm Amanda Schuckman.
And I'm Gary Seastrom.
And we're here to talk to you about the highlights of trailers.
Yeah, and Fallout 4.
And Fallout 4.
Because, like, what else are we going to talk about?
Literally nothing.
So, our first trailer this week is...
The trailer for Warcraft.
As far as movies go, it looks badass.
So Warcraft is making absolutely no attempt to not look like Warcraft. Like, it's not trying to be like, it's the gritty remake of this video game. They're like, no. Here's Giant Orc and his orc family doing orc stuff, and this person glows blue all the time and is a wizard. And like, we're just like, oh, straight up, this is just Warcraft on screen.
Which, you got to give them credit for it. You know, a lot of games that have gone to movies have done terrible. Mm-hmm. But the nice thing about the Warcraft storyline is it's actually a really intricate storyline. There's a lot of characters involved, and just looking at the video, the CGI looks insane for it. I think the orcs look
very Blizzard.
Amazing. It does.
It looks like a Blizzard cinematic, except it's a full-length film
and
with real people in it.
It's definitely going to be an uphill climb for them to distance themselves enough from the video game that everyday people can get into it, and not just, hardcore loggers like myself.
So if you're putting this movie out at, I think, PG-13,
probably
for like orc nudity, because they're not using swear words in it, so
overextended tusks.
Ooh. But it does look fun.
Yeah,
looks like a big silly fantasy romp of like fighting and loyalties and
from what I know from the Warcraft storyline already, having played religiously through high school.
There you go. That's your demo.
It looks like it's staying incredibly true to the plotline, which will be cool. It is an intricate and interesting story. Next movie we're going to be talking about is Finding Dory.
Finding Dory.
Which, who can resist it? Finding Nemo was amazing.
It makes so much fun.
At any age, you could love it.
And people have been waiting for this movie for a long time. Almost as soon as Finding Nemo came out, people were like, we want another one, we want a sequel.
Dory.
We want it to be about Dory.
Yeah.
Because she was the breakaway character of the franchise. So Pixar said for a long time, it has to be the right script, we have to work on it, we really are going to give this one serious consideration. And then they did, and now they're making it, and everyone's excited.
And you can't not love her.
Yeah.
The forgetful adorableness.
Just keep swimming.
The plot has already been established. Dory remembers something.
Starting to remember some stuff.
Crazy.
Super
crazy plot twist.
Here's a question that I just have. It's just a question. How long do fish live? They're getting the original cast back. It looks very charming. It's really just a teaser. We don't see a lot. We get a glimpse of the story and a glimpse of the characters, and that's it. But that's more than enough to get people interested.
Definitely.
The last trailer we're going to talk about for the movie segment is actually two trailers, the international spot and the TV spot for
Star Wars.
Gary, take it away.
So, I enjoyed the international trailer more than the actual U.S. trailer.
That's almost always true. So the TV spot is a lot of what we've seen already. It's beautiful, it's cool, it's exciting. It doesn't tell us anything new. But the international trailer does give us a little bit more of a glimpse as to what's coming. Not enough to, form
actually
a concrete idea of, what the movie is.
Yeah.
But it looks great.
Yeah.
It looks cool. Keep that hype train going.
Yeah. Because we've only got a month left?
Yep.
Which
just about.
It'll be a long month. But it's okay because I've got Fallout 4.
So now we're going to talk about game trailers. Game trailers.
Game trailers. So the first game trailer we're going to talk about is Fallout 4.
So the game is out.
And it's amazing. So the next game trailer we're going to talk about. What are we going to talk about?
Detroit. So Detroit, Become Human. Gorgeous.
It looks awesome.
It looks absolutely beautiful, and it seems to be sort of the story of the android uprising idea that we've seen in The Matrix and a bunch of other things, Blade Runner, but from a different perspective. It's from the android's perspective.
Yeah.
It's very Asimov. It's very old school sci-fi, and so far it looks pretty good.
Yeah, I think I had never seen it before this trailer, and I'm hooked. I don't own a PlayStation 4, but I know they're coming out with a lot of good games, and this definitely looks like it's going to be storyline-wise on par with kind of like The Last of Us. I think it's going to go down as one of those games that's really story-driven, and just watching the video looks cool because you catch all the other androids starting to notice that something's not right about this android.
She's sort of like a beacon, and the other androids sort of wake up when she's around and notice, which is it's an interesting idea and could be an interesting game mechanic if that plays into how you maneuver the world. So the next game trailer we're going to talk about is actually only sort of a trailer.
No.
It's really more of an homage to an entire series, and I have a lot of feelings about it.
Before we get too far into this, Amanda is diehard on this game series. So she's going to do a lot of the talking.
Mass Effect Andromeda, which is going to be the next video game series in the Mass Effect franchise. What this video was a farewell from the character and like the character giving you their blessing to move forward in the world, which is kind of, well, like,
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, well, if you listen to it's a very sort of legacy trailer. We've seen this kind of thing come out a lot in the last like year, from Tomb Raider as well, where it's like the great explorers of the past. This is the great space expeditions of the past, and humanity's always pushing forward while still looking back, and what comes next you have to discover. And it's Commander Shepard giving you her blessing, because in this video they use FemShep, which is kind of a big deal.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Because they've almost exclusively used male Shepard over the course of the original game's releases and all their PR materials, but female Shepard actually has a bigger fan following and a much larger presence online.
Say goodbye, and you will look back one last time.
So the video wraps up with FemShep saying, you know, this is Commander Shepard signing off, which I feel like is a definitive goodbye from the character, and a go forth and conquer and explore in the world of Mass Effect Andromeda, which looks beautiful.
Well, I mean, you get like a couple of space shots.
And they look great.
Still don't get a lot of the actual in-game footage.
It's going to be almost exactly the same as the last one, and that's fine. The last trailer we're going to talk about is
Attack on Titan. So Attack on Titan is an extremely popular anime that, of course, animes come from Japan.
So there's this weird old English-looking German kind of hamlet with giant walls and people that live in them, and there are giant naked people whose skin has been like turned inside out, and they attack the buildings and eat people, and those are Titans.
You don't know where they came from. You just know that they appeared, and humanity built up this huge wall, and I can't remember, something like a couple hundred years they were at peace, no break-ins on the wall, and then one day this big dude was just like, you can't see my foot, but I'm kicking a wall in.
And that's trailer highlights.
That's trailer highlights.
Some fun. We had some fun times. You cried a little.
Yeah.
You got to talk about Star Wars. I got to talk about Mass Effect. That was like, that's a good day.
Fallout 4.
And Fallout 4. Please come back and join us again for Trailer Highlights next week. Okay.
Jazzy.